Yes, good afternoon, officers. Time for today's short and cute video. Today's topic is about Asia Cup. You know that recently our guys have won the cup, and it is the fourth time that India is winning this cup. So there is a scope for prelims question coming from this particular topic, because sports usually students don't concentrate, and that is where UPSC will catch you up. So keeping that in mind, facts are very important of this. So what we have to know is Asia Cup is not just with respect to hockey, it is also with respect to cricket, volleyball and all these places. So it's there, and let's look at all the important facts which are useful for your prelims. It's a conglomeration of elite continental tournaments in multiple sports: cricket, hockey, basketball, table tennis as well as volleyball. And who hosts it? Your host, Asian Cricket Council వాళ్ళు host మాట. So what are those అనేది చూద్దాము. Asian Hockey Federation, that is number 1. Next, FIBA Asia, International Basketball Federation, number 2. Next, Asian Table Tennis Union, ATTU, number 3. And Asian Volleyball Confederation, ABC. So these are all the 4 organization conglomeration who actually conduct this. That means a lot of sponsors will be there for that, and you have to understand the business behind this whole game. So in hockey, if you observe, Men's and Women's Asia Cup organized by AHF, and cricket is organized by ACC, and Asia's marked national team event qualifier for World Cups. So they decide who have to go for the World Cups. That's how the game runs. So if you observe this, historical context and format, if you look at it, when did it start? So that's a scope for a prelims question coming up. So that is starting in 1982, and Cricket Asia Cup was in 1984. And these are Asia's oldest multinational competition. So overall, the Asia Cup concept is to bring all nations of Asia and show their prowess. That's the whole game that they're thinking. So keeping that in mind, Olympic level rivalries are there and broad continental participation is there. Usually the famous part is cricket. It was cricket. Now hockey is also taking a lot of plunge in it. So that's a very beautiful thing. So in cricket, formats alternate between one-day international 50 overs as well as 20 overs. In hockey, if you observe, the Asia Cup serves as a direct qualifier to the FIH, that is FIH Hockey World Cup, International Hockey Federation. So this International Federation of Hockey conducts all the things which are necessary. So this is the historical context of this Asia Cup. So what you have to remember for your prelims is which year it starts, prelims. Okay, so they might ask questions like that. Now keeping that in mind, recent as well as the upcoming Asia Cups, what are those? So upcoming things are very important for your prelims perspective. For prelims, it's very important. So the next Men's Hockey Asia Cup is in 2029. Host is City TBA. And 2025 edition just concluded in Rajgir, India. We all know this. Next Women's Hockey Asia Cup 2025 is in Hangzhou, China, September 5th to 14th, organized by AHF. And next Cricket Asia Cup 2025 and in UAE. Now these questions can be asked not just in UPSC, but it can also be asked in lot of your state as well as government exams. So keep that in mind. So a lot of scope for prelims questions coming for the exams that you are going to write. Now this and ODI format is being conducted in Bangladesh. Now what about basketball? Basketball, FIBA Asia Cup, volleyball, ABC Cup, table tennis, ATU holds Asia Cups biennially, and that means for every 2 years as well as 4 years they will conduct these beautiful competitions, and this is a multinational competition. So you have to understand the glitch of it. Okay. So moving ahead, winners. Men's Hockey Asia Cup 2009 onwards, if you observe, from 2009, majorly the winners are usually India, South Korea and Pakistan. Pakistan took the cup 3 times at the start. Later they were not there. So it is only India and South Africa which is actually ruling the host. So if you observe, 2009 it was South Korea, 2013 also it was South Korea, and 2017 India, 2022 South Korea, 2025 India. Say India up till now 4 times it has won, so that is what you have to remember. So runner-ups are these guys. So host cities are very important. This is scope for your prelims questions coming up. So this time it was at Rajgir, Bihar. Next 2022 Jakarta, Dhaka, Ipoh and Kunta. So these are all the places. The host cities are very important for your prelims exam. Now categories. Now we have to understand the business behind it. So much money, who gets the whole profit? Now the whole point is, if you look at in dollars and all these things, it's only between $200 to $2,000 for hockey. But for cricket, it runs in millions of dollars. So that thing you have to understand. Still the popularity is with cricket than hockey. Hockey it is less, but it is taking its own time to come up. and we have to appreciate that because it's our national game. Next, you have to understand the business behind it. For Cricket Asia Cup and Hockey Asia Cup, let's look at the comparative analysis which is going on and the business, amount of business which runs for each of these cups. That is very important because this adds to the economy also. So keep that in mind. So for example, TV rights guys, they make somewhere around 1400 crore in 2022-31. But in hockey, it is only limited, mostly India-centric only is being watched. Now ad rates, advertisement rates, if you observe, 14 to 16 lakh for every 10 seconds. India-Pakistan game is the biggest player. So that is the reason why foreigners are so interested in investing in India and Pakistan match. Next, hockey, lower but not regularly published. That is the situation. Next, prize money if you observe, winner $300,000 for cricket. Runner-up gets $150,000. But in hockey, it is only between $200 to $2,000. So that is another thing. So that shows hockey, more investments have to be done. Sponsorship 10 to 30 crore for every package. It is only limited and requires a lot of growth with respect to hockey. So this clearly shows hockey we are not concentrating much. More investors and sponsors are required because a lot of young people are playing hockey these days. Next, major markets. India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh are the major markets where the investors come. And for hockey, it is India, Malaysia, Korea as well as Pakistan. So these are all the places where the sponsors are ready to invest and kill us all. So that is the whole point. So that is what you have to understand from this. So you are understanding the business behind TV. Now if you observe, TV rights, they get money. That is the reason they are so interested. Advertisement fellows, they are very interested. Prize money, players are interested. Sponsorship, profit margins will be there. Therefore they are interested. In major marketplaces, and that is where the crowd comes and that is where the paisa comes. Therefore, you have to understand the business. That is a UPSC angle. Names and all these things everyone will study. That the business might be asked in interviews if you are a sports person. So keeping this in mind, so this is all the information with respect to Asia Cup. So you have to remember how many times India has won, which countries have won. Majorly it is India, South Korea and Pakistan. Pakistan 3 times, India 4 times, South Korea 3 to 4 times. But the best was always India, so keep that in mind with respect to hockey. And then so and apart from that, what you have to remember for this is the names. All the captain names are very important. Captain names, Singhji was one, and the coach. Coach and the name of the particular person, captains, as what you have to majorly remember. So they might ask a question, but not in UPSC, but majorly they are into state services and other government services. These are very important. So keep that in mind. So if you try to understand this, that's the topic for today. But you have to remember this. We are going to start a new batch on September 22nd. It's a 2-year UPSC General Studies program where we are going to train you with both prelims as well as mains. In this, what do we provide? NCERT classes with 19 static books with updated information will be provided. Then one-to-one mentorship. That's a special package for every student. That means if you have any doubts and all these things, you can meet the expert and they will guide you. And then recorded classes. That's very important. So if you miss any class, they are there to take care. Next, practice questions. That is very important. So we'll train you for both prelims as well as mains, and then current affairs classes. So once you are done with all these things, you have to link these current affairs classes from newspapers that we are going to give, and we'll train you for that. And that current affairs classes, you have to link it to what you are doing. So that is how you have to win the war of UPSC. So if you have any queries, you can call 8121119185 or you can mail to www.sriramIAS.com. So we at SRIRAMs IAS Hyderabad, we are looking for those students who are very serious and most importantly, slow and study wins the race. So keep that in mind. That is the reason we are starting a 2-year program. Sloga, Prashantanga, happy ga chadukondi, manchi score techukondi. So that's all for today. Shamanth Pydikondala signing off. Bye-bye.